Hey friends, it's Keim here. It has been a while since I've last seen you, or you've seen me, I guess. And yes, I did get my hair cut. Thank you for noticing. And if you didn't notice, today I've got some stuff I want to talk to you guys about, and I also want to kind of show you around the garden just a little bit in this video, so hang with me. Today I want to talk about the subject of hope, having hope, and also what it's like when we feel hopeless, when we have no hope, and kind of when we get to those dark places, some things that can be helpful to remember and also to do. There have been a couple different times in my life where I have felt very hopeless, but I wanted to talk about hopelessness and finding hope and some things that have helped me when I'm in those dark times and when I've gone through them. First things first, if there's ever a time where you just don't feel like yourself, you feel like something's off, that you're not thinking clearly, or you're having negative thoughts and you just can't seem to overcome them like you normally do, I want to give you permission right now to acknowledge that there's something wrong. I think so often we get in this mindset, especially if we have any pride, or even if we're in a leadership role, or just anyone, we just get in these mindsets where we can't say that we're not okay because it's somehow saying we're not good enough, or we're weak, or less than, and we should be able to fix this on our own. We should be able to figure this out. And sometimes we just can't. And I want to give permission for people that are in, not that you need my permission, but sometimes it's good to hear it from someone, that if you're feeling off, it's okay to acknowledge it and not just try to stuff it down and push it down. The other thing is, I want to encourage you to find people that you can talk to. It's important that when we're healthy and when we're thinking clearly, that we establish good relationships with people, whether they be friendships, family, or even counselors or different things, but having relationships with people that you feel safe to communicate with. I have found in my seasons where I've gone through some dark times that was my lifeline. Because in those moments I couldn't get my brain out of the funk, out of the hopeless thinking, out of the negative thoughts, and I couldn't find what I needed within myself. And a lot of people, like I said, Christians say turn to God, which is good, but at times, sometimes your faith is wavering in those moments, and sometimes it's hard to turn to God. And so one thing I've found is by having a trusted group of people that I can talk to, I am able to, when those times come, go to them and say, hey, something's wrong, something's off, I'm struggling with this, and they can help me work through and talk through what's going on, and they can encourage me. And one thing I've found is that their faith even can encourage my faith. And then these lovely animals can be a good companion in friendship too at times. Hi, Daisy May. I want to encourage you, if you're not struggling with hopelessness, or you're not struggling with depression or anything like that, I encourage you to still establish good relationships with people, so that when things come, you have a safe place to say what's going on. And when I say safe place, I mean people that will have things to say that will truly help you and not put you down and defeat you. People that have a clear understanding of you and who you are, and who will be loving and kind and point you in a direction where you can really get the help that you need. So I encourage you to do that. The two times where I really felt down and depressed, I've always reached out to a counselor, a doctor, family. Family has always been first for me, and it's a lifeline. So I encourage you to establish that and get some people that can help you through what you're going through, and help you find the people and doctors or whatever it is that you need to help you in those times. Come on, Daisy, let's go. I wanted to share with you too kind of a visual example of hopelessness. I had planted early on in the season, spring season, I had planted a bunch of seeds. You guys probably saw those in a video. I think I'll link that. But I planted a bunch of cool weather plants. And for weeks and weeks, there was nothing. No sprouts, no germination, nothing showing. And I began getting very discouraged. I'm like, man, I thought this was the time to plant this. I had never planted anything that early before. And so I began to feel kind of discouraged and like, this isn't going to work. There's no seeds coming up. This is hopeless. And then one day I just came out to the garden and I looked down in that box where I planted those seeds, and there were sprouts. There was seedlings beginning to come up. And right there in that moment, I just felt God speak to me that, even when it looks like nothing is happening, even when it looks like there's no hope, there is still hope. So in conclusion, if you're in a hopeless situation, or you feel hopeless, or things are dark and down, I encourage you, find someone you can talk to, reach out, get some help. Don't beat yourself up if you're not okay. We all go through dark times. And I just encourage you to remember that things will get better. My name is Keim. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I encourage you to subscribe. I will be trying to get back in the swing of things. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting. I'll try to update my banner and let you guys know soon. But be sure to check out my next videos and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.